Hello and welcome. This is James Blanchard Cisneros at your service. Today I'll be sharing a thought on how we affect this world and the people around us in a much deeper level, in a much broader level than we have been programmed to believe. If the video ends up being helpful to you, please be so kind as to like, comment, or share it. Thank you for that. Here we go. Okay, I was thinking about the thought for the day and what it would be. And I was in this building. I was going up some stairs to the second floor. And when I got to the second floor, I saw this woman with her 80-year-old boy walking towards the elevator. And they never saw me, but I saw them, and they were hugging each other as they were walking to the elevator. And I thought that was so beautiful, just that love, And then I started to notice how even if they never saw me, but I saw them, so they don't know that they were part of my life, and how they brought this emotion in me that was very loving, because I remembered my mom and myself at that age with my mom hugging and just walking. And nowadays my mom is in a wheelchair, she can't barely talk, so it was really nice memory to bring up, just remembering when I was a child and walking arm in arm with my mom. That's a beautiful thought. And so I decided to just stay with it for a little while. And then it brought me to the thought of how we affect others without even knowing that we're affecting them. And that even brought me to a place back when I was in my 20s, when I was traveling through Europe by myself and just backpacking it, and met a homeless girl in Ireland, and it was kind of cold Irish night. Those who've been in Ireland know that's not unusual. And so I gave her my sweater, and I let her keep it. And we talked a little bit more about her life, my life, and then we ended up splitting. And then during that night, I was meditating, and I was thinking about nice things you do for people, good deeds, so to speak, and if they affect them at all or anybody else. And then all of a sudden I was grabbed in my meditation. I was meditating, and then I was grabbed and I started to fly. My spiritual body started to fly along with an angel, basically. Sometimes when you travel out of body, angels, they grab you by the hips or the arm and they take you somewhere. It's nothing to be scared about. And I ended up in this stadium full of people, because my question was, how does my good deed affect anything? So I kind of opened my eyes, and I was in a stadium. And then I looked towards the angel and I go, oh, so what does this mean? And then the angel goes to me, well, we're just answering your question of who does it affect. And I go, oh my God, does my good deed affect 50,000 people that were in the stadium? And then the angel smiles, and then he lifts me up above the stadium, traveling up to above the stadium, and then I see 100 other stadiums, all packed with God knows how many people, 50 to 60,000 each. And so I was shown how every deed changes basically the planet, the universe. And so just from looking at this mother and this child hugging each other and walking away, they never saw me. So they have no idea that they changed my moment there or my day and made it into a more joyful, lovely day, just thinking about the lovely memories I have with my mom. And then I'm sharing this with you. So maybe you get nostalgic and maybe you call your mom or maybe you call your dad. And we know that sometimes it's not that easy, let's say, after a hard day at work. And we make them happy, and then they go to sleep happy. And so that person, your mom or your dad, going to bed happy was because of a video that you saw about somebody you don't really even know. You just know me through videos here in South Florida. And then It was because of I saw a mother and her child just walking away into an elevator. So you see how we're all connected? And then, maybe your mom and dad are happy that night and they wake up happier and they are nicer to everybody around them the next day. Who knows? But you see, every action does not only affect the person that you're with or the person you interact with. It affects the person they interact with, and then it affects the people that they interact with. And so don't buy into the ego's belief that you're not powerful, you don't affect this planet in any way. You affect this planet with every choice you make. If you make a loving choice, you spread love. If you make an angry choice, you spread anger. So let us today just pay attention to what we share with others, or what we do during the day. For many times we do things and we don't know that people see us, but they see us, and then it affects them in some other way, hopefully in a positive way. So let us simply make note of that today, that we change the world with every interaction we have, and we change other people's worlds. Even if we don't even see those people, they see us. They see us doing a good deed for somebody that may trigger in them the need to do something good for somebody else. We are all one. Let us remember that. And so we affect everyone with each one of our actions and interactions. So let us be present to that truth today. Thank you very much for your time. I love you very much. If you'd be so kind as to like, comment, or share this video, it would help with the listening process, and it might help somebody find this information someday that could use it. If you'd like to leave me a comment or a question, I would be delighted to try and offer a response. And if you can please subscribe to my YouTube channel, I would love to have you in that community. Again, thank you so much for your time. I love you very much. And God willing, we will see each other tomorrow. Peace.